What's up guys, my name is Brandon and today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the brand new Apple AirPods 2. So of course the AirPods 2 were just announced last week and it's really like a AirPods 1S upgrade. It's not really a huge upgrade over the first generation AirPods, but there are some really important changes that are really going to make a difference in day-to-day usage, and we're going to talk about all that in this video. We're also going to talk about whether or not they're worth it if you have the AirPods 1 or if you should just pick these up even if you don't have the AirPods 1. So we're going to talk about all that in this video. So let's just go ahead and get into the unboxing itself. You can see here the box looks pretty much the exact same as the AirPods 1 box, except for on the back it does say that we have AirPods with wireless charging case now. So let's just go ahead and open these guys on up. We just have a little plastic to get off of here, and there we go, finally. So it's a little bit tough to unbox, not really too tough, but definitely a lot tougher than the iPhones are. I wish they would make this as easy to unbox as the iPhones, but anyways, here are the AirPods. Let's go and take the top off so we can see what we have presented to us right away. All right, so you can see the very first thing we open the box up to is a little pamphlet here that says designed by Apple in California. If we take that away, you can see we have our dental floss, our AirPods 2 sitting right there. Let's go ahead and pull that guy on out and see if we get anything else in this box here. So looks like a lightning cable as well, and that's gonna be it for inside of the box. We'll take a quick look at these pamphlets and then get on to the AirPods 2. So no Apple stickers, basically just some warranty information and also the quick start guide right here. I'm just looking for some kind of mention of AirPower in this pamphlet right here because I feel like there's going to be some kind of mention of wireless charging using a pad like AirPower. So I did not find any mention of AirPower in the pamphlet, but just a fun fact, on the box we do get a brief mention of AirPower, which is interesting because once again we do not have that product yet. Anyways, let's go ahead and set the box to the side and let's talk about the AirPods 2 in comparison to the AirPods 1. But of course, before we talk about them, we do need to take off the plastic, and I'll give you guys a moment of silence here so you can hear this beautiful sound. And that is the sound of fresh AirPods. And man, these things feel kind of sticky. It feels really fresh. It feels a little bit different than the AirPods 1 case, and that may just be because it's new, but I did notice that right away. And of course, the first thing you'll notice on the outside that's changed from the AirPods 1 to the AirPods 2 is the little light right there, because this is the wireless charging case right here. So we do have a little LED light on the outside to indicate whether we are charging or fully charged. And if we go ahead and open these guys up, you can see we get a white LED indicator right there, basically telling us that we need to pair our phone with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and unlock my phone real quick. And there you go, you can see we do get the connect screen. We get the nice little animation for the AirPods there, and we just have to click on connect. Now, one thing you guys do need to be aware of is that you do need to be on iOS 12.2 to take full advantage of all the features in the AirPods 2. Now, of course, these are Bluetooth headphones, so you still will be able to use them regardless of your iOS version, but you won't be able to use like Hey Siri and a lot of the other features inside of the AirPods 2 unless you're updated to 12.2. All right, so let's go ahead and click on connect, and you can see how quick they pair up right there. So you can see it says Brandon's AirPods 2, number 2. I didn't name that, so it must know that I have AirPods already, so just went ahead and named them number 2, which is pretty cool. And you can see they do come with some charge there as well. So let's go ahead and click on done. And before we get any further, I do just want to let you guys know about the price, because I know a lot of people ask me about this and it's kind of confusing to some people, but the AirPods 2 are the same price as the first generation AirPods at $159. But if you want the wireless charging case to go along with the AirPods 2, that's going to cost you $199. That's what I have right here. And of course, if you are content with your first generation AirPods, you can just pick up the wireless charging case right here for $79. So yeah, when it comes to the design of the AirPods 2, they're pretty much the exact same design as the AirPods 1. Again, the only difference is going to be that LED light on the outside of the wireless charging case here on the AirPods 2. But the AirPods themselves, like the actual AirPods that go in your ears, are exactly the same. You won't be able to tell a difference. Now, one thing I did notice about the wireless charging case is that it looks like the little indentation here where the headphones go, like you can see right there, that looks to be a little bit bigger here on the AirPods 2, at least the wireless charging case, I should say, not the AirPods 2. This is the wireless charging case. Again, you can get this for the AirPods 1 as well, but the little indentation there seems to be a little bit bigger. But other than that, again, everything is the same. We just don't have the LED light in the middle right there. When you open it up, it's on the outside now. And then on the back, you can see the button is a little bit higher. The reset button is a little bit higher on the wireless charging case versus the original AirPods case. And of course, on the bottom, we do have the lightning port on both. And we do, of course, have wireless charging with the AirPods 2 thanks to the wireless charging case, which again you can use with the AirPods 1 as well. You can buy the wireless charging case separately, and you can use it with any Qi wireless charger. Now I'm going to be using the Samsung Galaxy S10e with the new power share option that it has on it, the new feature, and we're just going to go ahead and set the AirPods 2 on top, and you can see it begins charging right away. Thanks to the orange LED indicator on the outside, we can see that it is in fact charging, and it will turn green when it is fully charged. So it is a little bit weird using a Samsung phone to charge the AirPods 2 here, but of course again it does work with any wireless charger. Of course we are still waiting on AirPower because that will be great to charge up the AirPods 2 and that wireless charging case. Now internally is where we're really going to notice the difference between the AirPods 2 and the AirPods 1. So in the AirPods 2 we now have the new Apple H1 chip, which is going to give us some nice benefits over the first gen AirPods. So not only do the AirPods 2 pair faster, like to your phone and things like that, but they also have 30% lower latency, which is going to be great for people that game and watch videos and the audio doesn't sync up. You're also going to be able to switch between devices twice as fast, and we also get 50% more talk time on a single charge here on the AirPods 2 versus the AirPods 1. Now I will admit that when I first heard about all of these new improvements in the keynote, I didn't really think that there would be that big of a difference, but man, the difference in speed is definitely noticeable immediately. Like ever since the first time I put them in and used them, I could tell a difference in the speed. Now we do also get Hey Siri support with the AirPods 2, which is going to be super useful. I can already tell. I did just use it briefly and it works great, but I can't wait to use it in like real life scenarios. Like when I'm in the grocery store and I need to call somebody, I need to be able to, not have my hands out. I need to be able to have my hands on the cart or whatever and be able to just do it from my AirPods. So I will report back on that. I'll probably be doing another follow-up review after this one, using the AirPods after 2 weeks, and I'll talk about the battery life and things like that as well. But anyways, moving on, the sound quality of the AirPods 2, unfortunately they sound the same as the first gen AirPods. When I first put them in, I thought they did sound better, but then I put the old AirPods back in and they pretty much sounded the same. So it's basically a placebo on me until I put the old AirPods back in, and then I could tell that the difference in quality was pretty much nothing. So unfortunately, we're not going to have any more bass in the AirPods 2 or anything like that. You're going to have the same sound quality as the AirPods 1, which I will say it's not bad. The sound quality is not terrible. It's just not as good as something like the Galaxy Buds or some other headphones out there. Now when it comes to the battery life, like I mentioned earlier, we do get 50% more talk time on each charge and an overall battery life of more than 24 hours, which is just awesome. I love that you won't need to charge your AirPods but maybe once a week, if that. But what I love even more than great battery life is just how fast these AirPods charge, the case charges. So you get 3 hours of listening time or 2 hours of talk time from just 15 minutes of charging. That is super impressive. And even though the battery is basically the same as the first gen AirPods, the battery in the AirPods 2 will be newer, of course, and it's not going to be worn down, so you will definitely notice better battery life on a daily basis. I personally already can, even though I've only used them for about an hour now. So yeah, like I mentioned earlier, when it comes to the gaming latency, the battery life after, multiple days and weeks of usage, and also using Hey Siri in the real world and more in-depth stuff like that, make sure to stay tuned to my 2 weeks later review on the AirPods 2, where I will cover how they've been performing for me after about 14 days. But yeah, overall, I am really excited about the AirPods 2. They do seem to be a pretty promising upgrade over the AirPods 1. Again, it's more like the AirPods 1S. It's just a lot of, performance and a lot of internal changes, but I'm here for it. I like it. Now, if you have the AirPods 1, I would even say that it's worth it to upgrade to the AirPods 2 with the wireless charging case, the full $199 upgrade. You can go ahead and sell your AirPods and get at least, half of that back. So it's not going to really be a huge investment for you, but you're going to notice a difference in speed, battery life, and you're going to have these features, these new features and things like that. It's going to be a nice upgrade even for you. And of course, if you don't have AirPods at all, I would definitely recommend the AirPods 2. They are great. I use them, the original AirPods I used every single day for, multiple years. So definitely some great headphones. Obviously you do need an iPhone to take full advantage of all the features, the connectivity and things like that. You can also sync up to your iPads and your Macs and things like that. If you're on the same Apple ID, it automatically knows that these AirPods are going to be in use, and it's easy to pair up to your Mac or your iPad if you have the same Apple ID. But of course, like I said earlier, they are Bluetooth headphones, so they will work on an Android or anything like that. You just won't get all of the features. So yeah, there you have it, guys. That is my unboxing and initial review of the AirPods 2. Again, stay tuned to the channel. I will be doing a 2 weeks later review where I can test a lot more of these things out in real life usage, like when I'm out in the real world, and also a lot more in-depth, battery stats and things like that as well. So definitely stay tuned. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel so you don't miss that video. But if you guys did enjoy this video I would really appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up, and leave a comment down below with your thoughts on the AirPods 2. What do you think about them? Are you going to be getting them? Do you already have them? What are your thoughts overall of the AirPods 2? But anyways guys, thanks again for watching the video, and I'll see you soon.